What's up, guys? Today I'm going to be telling you everything you need to know about the ETM RTR before you buy it.
This is an ETM RTR, an electric pit bike that comes in at a price of $3,000. The bike comes stock with a 72 volt, 25 amp hour battery and an 8 kilowatt motor, which is more than some of its competitors like the Talaria XXX. It has some unique features like the LCD display, the key ignition, and the 3-speed switch throttle. The brakes are 2-piston moto brakes, and the suspension is fully adjustable front and rear. To take off the seat, you have to pull the cord under the seat while applying pressure onto the seat. Then if you pull it up, it should pop right out. Getting the battery in is also really easy. It fits really snug, so you might have to wiggle it around a little until it slides in. Just make sure you don't hit any wires or anything like I did right there, and you should be good. This yellow plug plugs into the right side of the battery and allows you to charge the bike externally. The other plug basically transfers the power from the battery into the rest of the bike. Make sure you plug both of those all the way in, because if you don't, something could break. The front of this piece goes under there. The back of it goes on top of this screw. This nut screws onto the screw, which holds the battery in place. I wasn't sure about the system at first, but it honestly works very well and keeps the battery in place. To put the seat back on, just line it up in the front and put pressure on the back and it should pop in. It was very windy when I was riding, so I'm kind of going to voice over a bit of this video. Let's talk about the pros and cons. Here's the first pro.
It comes with moto brakes, steel braided, and it has features that some other bikes don't have, like the display, 3-speed switch, key. I also really like that it comes with dirt tires, which is the main reason why I got this over something like a Talaria XXX. Although I'm riding street right now because it's the only thing I really have access to, I enjoy riding dirt much more. This bike comes stock with a 25 amp hour 72 volt battery. You can increase that to 40 amp hour, which will get you unbelievable range. But I don't think I'm going to do that because it's obviously going to make the bike heavier, and I think the range that I have right now is enough for me. Sorry for the wind, I know it's definitely windy today. Another pro is the suspension. The suspension is extremely decent. You can still upgrade it if you're doing bigger jumps, like I'm talking like motocross level, but if you're riding like pit bike tracks, you will not feel anything as long as you have it properly set up. I don't have mine properly set up, but it still feels fine, so I'm just gonna rock with it like this until it starts feeling weird. Something else that I really like about this bike specifically compared to other bikes like Mototechs that are in a similar class, this bike has very good build quality. Like the frame here isn't just like a steel block going forward, like it is very well built, and the swing arm is extremely beefy. Number one would have to be also the dirt tires. They are a pro and a con. As much as I do love dirt riding, I also like riding street a little bit, you know, not as much, but it's still an enjoyment of mine. And with that comes stunts like wheelies. And I will say these dirt tires are extremely wobbly during wheelies. Like when I'm trying to wheelie, I am falling left and right like almost every single time. So if you do want like a wheelie machine, you could get this bike and then get like supermotos, or you could just get a Talaria XXX. It'll be really similar. This might have a little bit of a different throttle tune and probably more power though. Higher top end speed, but less range. So you have to take into account what you value more, you know, top speed, range, torque. Another con of this bike is the weight. Once you get used to it, it feels normal, but 120 pounds for a pit bike sized bike is a little much. I feel like they could have taken some off, but now that I'm used to it, I don't really notice it. Alright, I guess I'm just going to stop in the middle of this cul-de-sac to talk about this one. Alright, a con here is going to be this brake. Probably should have ran it behind the plate, but how I have it running right now usually stands like this. Sometimes it slides up here. I don't like how it is because when you turn the handlebars this way, see, it rubs up. So if you want to turn all the way, it might be hard to do that, but you could also route it behind the plate, which would probably help with that. There's a way for it to go out here, so it'll reduce that. One pro that I forgot about is the seat. The seat is pretty comfortable, and I like how easy it is to take the battery out. It also comes with the charger right here, which is pretty nice, so you don't have to keep taking it out. Okay, back to the cons. Throttle is kind of wobbly. You cannot notice it when you're riding. When the bike is standing still and you're just like revving it or like playing around with the throttle, it is noticeable. When you're riding it, you're usually putting pressure down so that you don't really notice it. I'm trying to think of one more con. My last con would probably have to be trying to get a headlight and taillight on here is a nightmare. You have to buy a headlight with like a certain amount, or you have to buy their $150 headlight, which I am not about to do unless I get it for free in the future. Who knows? Same thing with the tail light. You can mount it onto the subframe, which is a really good mounting place. The way I had it mounted on my e-box was really, really nice, and I wish I could just do something like that again, you know?
Here's one more bonus pro that I forgot. Electro & Co has so many upgrades for this bike. You can find literally anything you want to fit this bike, and there's already a bunch of other upgrades on the market from other companies. If you guys enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe. There's another on screen if you want to watch one more, and have a good day, everybody. Bye.